All right, so I wanted to show today the Infiniti FX50. The FX50 is a pretty interesting vehicle. It's not too common. You don't see a lot of them. You might have heard of the FX before. So typically you probably see the FX35, which is it's very similar to Infiniti the G series, like the G 35 and the G37. The FX50, or the FX is built on the same platform, just more of a crossover style. These particular ones are ones that I've sold at auction. You can see quite the price range from 2,600. This one's obviously higher mileage, being closer to or over the 200,000, and this one being under. So there's a big difference, and the conditions probably not much better with this 2012. But if you want to take a look and see, so the very interesting part about this is actually the V8 made by Nissan. So typically they put these V8s in the Nissan Armada, which is the Infiniti QX80, and then they'll have the Nissan pickup truck that they put that V8 in as well. And yeah, so they actually put it in a few of their smaller cars, the FX being one of them. They also put it in the QX70. You can get that with the V8, and then you can get the Infiniti, which one is it? The Q70, which is kind of like a luxury sedan. It's kind of similar to like a 7 Series, I guess you would compare it to, or the Acura like RLX. They have the Q70, and that you could also get in the Q70L, which both have there's a long wheelbase version, which both come in V8s. So this is the FX30, FX50. This one looks, so they look really good. Like you don't really, I think they're underappreciated cars. The front end looks very similar to the Q70 or the Q60. But yeah, and there it is. This is the FX50 and this is the S. That's why you get those nice big wheels. Look really good. I like the color of those. Probably 19 inch, I'm guessing. It looks like you can see it there. No, they're probably bigger. They might be 20s. But yeah, so this is the S line. Very nice interior. Looks like the seat split right there. That kind of sucks. Yeah, it's got some paddle shifters. It looks like a very nice, comfortable vehicle. And it's got GPS. A little outdated, but I mean, it is a 2012. Backup camera with 360 view, so you see every side. But yeah, I'm really interested to see what size wheels those are. They look pretty big, but it's hard to tell the proportion of this vehicle versus the Q series, which you're used to seeing. But yeah, there's a video of this one.
Great quality. Seat parts, he's following the car locks. Application. It's under 15499 clicks. Great quality.
But yeah, that's about it. This one, you can look at the history of the Carfax. No accidents, 20 service records. So this person maintained it pretty well. They flushed the diff fluid 20,000 kilometers, maybe with having a noise or something. Brakes replaced, oil change, tires, just balanced. Front wheel bearing at 80,000 kilometers. They got a battery. 5 years later, pretty typical. An alignment, tires, nothing too crazy. Exhaust system checked. But yeah, that's that for the Carfax. But yeah, it is an all-wheel drive V8. The power they make is about 400 horsepower. Infiniti FX35. Whoops, that's the 35. FX50. Not really, I don't know if I'll be able to find any for sale. These ones are probably 35s. Let's see. Yeah, 35, which is a good looking car as well, but the 50 is just that much crazier, and we're getting almost 400 horsepower out of a SUV crossover. It's pretty cool. I'm hoping to find one of these soon so I can see it in person, and I'll if I can find it at auction, I'll bid on it and hopefully win it for a really good price and get to have one myself. But yeah, definitely an interesting car. You don't see a lot of them around. It kind of looks like a Porsche Macan. The styling looks very similar. I like, and the shape looks really good. This one as well. Let's see, 37. The FX37 looks pretty good as well. I'd maybe consider one of those, but I really want the FX50 now. But yeah, there's just a lot of specs. The 0 to 60 was okay. Okay, 5.1 seconds, which is pretty good. I mean, for what you're getting. I'm curious what the gas mileage is. Miles per gallon. 17 miles per gallon. Not the worst. It's gonna be not too heavy, I guess, these things. It's all-wheel drive, so. But yeah, pretty interesting car. Let's see if I search inch. 21-inch wheels, so they're 21s. Wow. Those would be some expensive tires if I buy one that needs tires. But yeah, that's about it. Like I said, I mean, I want to find one for sale. For sale, Canada. I really think there's not going to be any for sale. They're all just going to come up the other ones. It only lets me filter FX, so I have to look through all of them to find the 50. What if I search FX50? Okay, there's one. That's a pretty good price, 11,000. It's in Quebec. This one's 13,000. There's another one, 9,000. Yeah, so they're really, for 400 horsepower, I think this would be one of your best bang for your bucks. Considering the dollar per horsepower. Like I'm trying to think what would be comparable. You can get some trucks, I guess, probably around $10,000 with that kind of horsepower. But as far as any sort of like more sports, like sports, I guess, style vehicle, like I mean, obviously it's not a sports car, and it's not a sedan or a coupe. Any sedan or coupe with 400 horsepower would probably be pretty expensive and pretty desirable. I guess because it's a sport crossover with 400 horsepower, no one really, like people who buy crossovers are not really too interested. So I bet this is one of the best bang for your bucks horsepower wise. They look really good. This actually might be the same vehicle, and I don't think it had that same sticker. There's not too many of these around for sure. So. But yeah, for $13,000, it's a pretty good bang for your buck for 400 horsepower. Yeah, 390 horsepower, 370 foot-pounds of torque. Definitely a really interesting car. I need to find an FX50S. That'd be a good daily driver. But yeah, that's about it. Just wanted to show that vehicle. Thanks.